one, we use this software to upgrade the firmwares. The second one is the IP tools. We use this one to search the NVR or DVR or MPC or IPC, and we can find the MAC address, IP address, and else other information else, and we can double click to enter the IPC web page or NVR web page. And the third one is factory tools. We can set a camera configure files such as logos, usernames, default IP address, and other things. We have 3 ways to connect IPC to the computer or to the screens. The first one, we just use the cable. It's not in the one, it's in the LAN network. So the second one is we saw NVR or DVR. The third one, we saw the internet. Since the environment is restricted, we will be focused on the local area network connection today. So before we start, we need to make sure our internet is in the same network, like this one is 192.168.226.226. We need to make sure the camera is 226 also. So I also would mention some basic vocabulary in the camera, such like brightness, contrast. You can see here the brightness is set at brightness level of the camera's image. It's easy to understand. The contrast, you can set the color difference between the brightness and the darkness part. It's the ratio between the white and the black. So it's very hard to remember, so you can wait to the demo part. I will be showing you what difference each vocabulary means. The hue is set at the total color degree of the image, and the saturation is set at the degree of the color. Purity, the purity of the color, the brighter its image is. And the sharpness level of the image edge. Noise reduction is decrease the noise and make the image more soft and defog. Activating this function and setting an appropriate value as needed in fog, dusty, smoky, or rain environment to get clear images. And also we have the lens distortion correction and auto erase, smart AI, and a white balance, frequency, day-night model, and those explanation. If you want to study or you want to clear to understand, you can also Google it, or you can take pictures, or we can explain more clear in the future. And also with the exposure model and a corridor pattern and an image mirror, image flap, and anti-flicker. HFR and BLC, also called backlight compensation. This picture is the line crossing. I show the picture. You may don't understand line crossing means, but this picture will be easily to show you. You can make a line. When a target is crossing this line, it will be in this box, like the yellow box. Numbers, how many targets are crossing the line. The intrusion. You can make a rectangle or so for me, I will start in the webcam demo first, then we can back to see those pictures, what exactly mean. So before we start, we copy this address to just wait a minute. I need to share our screen. Okay, here we go. When open IE browser, we just copy the address here. It's the PC. When we enter first time, we need to enter the username. The default username is admin. The password is 1234556. And you can choose the Steam type here and the language here. So log in. At the first time you log in, you need to modify the password. It's not required, but you can ignore it. So when we log in the web client, you can see the default page like this one. At top this side, we can divide in 4 parts. First part is live, second part is config, third part is search, then it's logout. We start from live here. This is the camera video. What can see right now. And we can change the mainstream, substream, and third stream. So the mainstream is more clear, balanced, or fluent. So this one in the bottom. Okay. Okay. So let's back to the bottom left corner. When you see like that, this one X1 means the original size. When you click, you can see this picture or video is huge because the resolution is huge. That's why when you click, its original size is huge. Screen. If your screen small, it will become small. If a screen big, it will become big. This one is adapt. Actually, it's auto fill the windows. So whatever windows is bigger or smaller, it will be auto fill the screen like for, but it's not scaled. For this one, or you can double click the windows, it will be full screen. Looks like I saw the video. The video is not show the full screen because I didn't share the full screen. I need to explain. This is not a bug. It's just like the Zoom is the limited screen share. So in my side is the full screen, but you may see it's the black. But when you do it on your computer, it should be the full screen. This symbol like eyes, that means stop. When you click, you will be stopped on the preview and you can open it. Enable audio. When you start, you can get a voice from the camera. Snapshot, you can get this moment, get a snapshot and save it to a computer. And start recording. This one will be recorded at this moment and to the next time click. I saw the screen is not moving again, but in my side, it's moving. Okay, I think the internet is too bad, too slowly. But it's fine. We can continue. This symbol is the zoom and focus. It's the zoom in. And the more tree means the zoom out. This one means focus or focus out. Right now it's not clear, but you can use the one key focus. Just click and it will be automatically. Here we go. Face detection. Okay. When you click the face detection, the screen will be smaller on the right corner. If the camera detects that face, it will be shown on this side, the mouse side. Okay. The config. The config have the 7 parts. The first one is system. When we click the system, you can see 4 parts: basic information, date and time, local config, and storage. We try to click the basic information. You can see the device name, product model. Okay, it's too noise. I don't know which part. just mute all, mute all. So the hardware version, on-wave version, video structure version, and the face detection version, and the OCX version, and the MAC address. The date and time, you can set DST here, the auto DST, or the manual DST from which day. And you can set time zone here, like you can see Dubai. Date and time model. You can set NTP here. The NTP means will be synchronized the time with the server. Like you can choose from the Windows time.windows.com, and up here that means the how many times will be updated to match the correct time with the Windows server. And synchronized with the computer will be matched. To finish, just save. The time will be automatic update. Local config. When you try to snapshot on the live page, like I said before here, or local recording, you can set a path here on your local computer storage. If you want also recording with the audio, you need to open here, or bitrate overlay, snap storage, you can open and close. About local smart snapshot storage, I will be talked about later in other part. So the render model, you can choose the comfortable, efficient, and inefficient. The storage, right now the IPC with the SD card, so you can see here the totally storage and the picture remain, and you can set the snapshot quota and the video quotas as the how many percent you want. When you finish changing the volume, you need to format first, then eject and input record. So you can set the camera to record which stream you want, like the main, sub, or third. And the cycle writing, that means when the SD card is full, it will be overlay the older videos or not. And the pre-record time is you can set 3 seconds or 6 seconds if you want, but it's only work on H.264, H.265, and MJPJ. Timing, you can set timing when the camera will start recording or not. But before that, you need to enable schedule first. You can choose add or you can erase. The green means the add time, that time will be recording. But if you want to erase, just click somewhere the time on the bar timeline and choose or you can add as you want. Also, you can manually input like the we said. 18 clock to 19 clock, 1 hour. You will see here will be changed to green. And the holiday schedule, you can add a holiday schedule like April 30 and add and save. That will be run a holiday schedule. The holiday schedule has the high priority than the week schedule. This need to mention. Snapshot. Snapshot, you can change the quality of the image, like high, like medium, or lower. In the snap interval, you can set 1 second, 15 seconds, or 10 seconds you want. A snapshot quantity, you can set 5 or 4 or 3 or 10 or 20. The range from 2 to 20. That means the maximum the snapshot image will be get. Sometimes the interval time may be only 2 seconds. Then maybe only get the image less than the maximum quantity. The time scaling is the same as I said before. So image. Display setting. You can change the camera parameters here, like I said before we talk about in the PowerPoint before. So like brightness, contrast, hue, saturation, sharpness, noise reduction, auto AV, smart IR, white balance, frequency, something else. Yeah. You can choose the common day or night model. The brightness, you can change here, like drag the button, or you can manual input like the 100 or 0. You can see the camera change. The brightness will be changed the color, like the brightness of the camera from 0 to 50. The contrast, or you can set 50. The hue is changed the color. And the saturation is kind of same as contrast, but it's focused on the color. And sharpness, noise reduction, we support 2D noise reduction and 3D noise reduction. And defog, and the distortion. Like you can see this road, it should be just default. Here we go. You can see the road right now is string, but if you don't set it, that will be what the user see. And auto erase. In some camera, it has the auto erase, so you can set it by yourself. Depends on the camera models. BLC, HFR, anti-flicker, smart IR, white balance, frequency, day and night model, and you can set as you need. In those parts, sometimes when you set up, you need to reboot the camera. So I just show a demo for you. The rebooting about 1 minute, so we need to wait. There we go. And also you can change the infrared model, exposure model, and the gain model, and the gain limited. Image mirror, image flap as you need. Schedule. You can do the full time or you can timing. Drag the mouse, like in China, the sunrise maybe at 8 o'clock, and the dusk maybe at 19. But each country have the not the same time, so you can set here and save. Video audio. In this part, you can set the resolution, frame rate, bitrate type, bitrate, video quality, iframe, video profile, the mainstream, substream, and the third stream. You can set each one. The mainstream right now is you can set it to 1080p is the normal one, or you can set 4 meter. This one, 2592 multiply 1520 is very close to the 4 meter, so we call it 4 meter. The frame rate you can set 30 or you can set 10. The bit rate type you can change the CBR, that means the constant, or you can change the VBR, that means the variable. The difference between the CBR and the VBR is the bit rate will be affected the bit rate. The bit rate will be affect the storage. The constant, like you change the constant bit rate like 2048. The totally video recording will be at this one. But if you change the VBR to 48 kbps, but in some moment, like the night, almost without any moving, like the video is like constant. So at this moment, the bit rate will be very low, and which will be save a lot of storage on the HDD. So you can change the video quality. You can change the height. You can see the bit width is very huge. That means you need a lot of storage. 119 frame is not a key frame. It still a lot of storage, but the video quality will be lose too much, and the speed will be also too much. Video encoding type, we can support H.254 and the H.264, H.265, both class and both super. So it's just the type is different, like the encoding. The profile, you can choose the base, main, and high profile. Between those three is the encoding type efficient speed. So you can change the snapshot image, like you can choose the mainstream or sub or third. The only difference between those three is the resolution is not the same. Otherwise, the picture size is not the same and clearly. The main is most clearly. And the third is only like 352 pixel multiplied 240. Video encoding slice split. That means some computer is low performance, but they want to fluent videos on the computer. And you can and they can check this box that make the lower performance computer to run the video in the influent. Watermark. It's supported on the H.264 and the H.265. You can change the watermark content here, like 1 to 3, like test, like original, and no one change the age. Once you finish all, you can change, you can click save. Audio. Before you recording with the audio, you need to enable the audio is working. So you can use the G711A or G711U. And we support the MIC or LRA. If you has a better one, like the microphones with a head, you can use the MIC. And you can change the volume in here. Once you finish, just save. OSD. OSD means on-screen display. So you can change the date format here, year, month, day, or month, day, year, or day, month, year here. And you can change the device name, like we can show the training. Uh,
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, Chris, we can hear you, but we cannot hear Max.
Maybe network problem.